It's Uvalde Radio. I'm Robert Miguel, once again with our feature, People of Uvalde, and once again joining us from the El Progreso Memorial Library, the one and only fantastic Mr. Mendell Morgan.
Hey.
Welcome, sir. How you doing?
Hey, thank you.
Doing another socially distanced interview here, and going to get caught up on what's going on with the library. Well, let's talk about personal life. How are you doing so far, sir? How you been? We haven't seen each other in a while.
It's been too long, but fortunately I'm doing just great, and I hope you and yours are the same.
Absolutely. All right, well then, what's going on at the library? I know there's a big event going on this weekend, right?
Yes, tomorrow, as a matter of fact. We're all excited. We're all packing up to go up to Mendell, Texas. We're going to have our Hidden Treasure Sale. This is something that we've done in the past, usually in the past in conjunction with our Hotter Than Hell sale. But since the city is not doing that anymore, we're doing it on our own, and it's going to be a fabulous event in Mendell. We're taking all of our treasures up there, and we're welcoming everybody to come and join us. It's just a short, less than 30-minute drive up Highway 55. There's a fabulous old red truck on the side of the road on the right, and you turn on at that intersection, and you'll come to a beautiful home, and that's where you're going to see our hidden treasures on display. I'd like to encourage everyone to think about having lunch with us, because Diana Nava, who is very well known for her fabulous enchiladas, is going to be serving around noon. It's $8 a plate. Be a very generous portion of food, so you can enjoy the hill country scenery, a view of the Nueces River, a fabulous enchilada lunch, and you just wouldn't believe the beautiful things that are available for very modest prices for sale up there. And all of it, of course, goes to benefit El Progreso Memorial Library. So that's what's big tomorrow.
Well, now, do you have any information about what will be, what's available for purchase or to look at?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know there's glassware. I know there's clothing. I know there's small furniture. There's a beautiful wine rack, for example. There's all kind of kitchen utensils, household goods. It's just a wonderful potpourri of treasures. So you need to come up, Robert. Bring that lovely daughter of yours and come buy some beautiful things.
Well, absolutely. That's kind of like a, towards my folks' place. They have a place off 417 there near Campwood. So that would be actually really easy, convenient, and fun for us. And give me the hours again that you guys will be doing that.
We're going to open promptly at 8 o'clock, not a minute before, but starting at 8 o'clock. We'll be there ready to go. And we'll take cash, checks, and credit cards, because we have a square, and so people can pay any way they want to.
All right, very good. And again, if you need more information, call the library while they're open at 830-278-2017. Okay, so that's a great way to get some funds and fundraising to benefit the El Progreso Memorial Library, which you guys do fantastic things. Anything going on in the library yet? I haven't been there in a while. Are you guys open? Are we doing social distancing? What exactly is, where is the library and all this kind of stuff as far as what we can do, interact with you guys?
Oh, Robert, I thank you so much for asking. Yes, we're fully open to the public. We do ask that everyone come in with a face mask, and we'll take your temperature at the door, no extra charge. But once you have passed that gauntlet, we have plenty of free hand sanitizer available. And so all of our services are up. People can come in to check out books. We can do interlibrary loan for you. Our computers are up and running and fast with new and faster speed. We just upgraded to a new service with the Education Region 20, so computer speed is absolutely outstanding. We're doing photocopies, black and white and color. We scan, we print, we laminate, we fax. All the services that you would expect. Robert, did you know that you can come in with, say, a building blueprint on your cell phone, and we can print it on a poster printer we have here at the library?
Wow, maybe I can finally get that doghouse finished then.
Well, it's like, yes, that and right on up to 4,000 square foot house, whatever people house.
Okay, so I know that you guys you're famous for your cool programs like your Wednesday story time and other fun stuff for the kids. Anything else like that coming up on the books?
Oh, yeah. No, we of course, we can't invite the children to come in a group like we would like to do, but we're doing it on Facebook live streaming. And we've had some wonderful people to join us, people that don't even live here in Uvalde have been able to send video. In fact, we've got another one coming up very shortly, Bob Abdu, who's out of Ohio, called Mr. Puppet. And Mr. Puppet is going to have a show for us, actually, this coming Wednesday, the 7th of October, Starting at 10:30, we'll be playing Mr. Puppet from Ohio, and the children will enjoy seeing some wonderful puppets. And then following him, Sharon Shemp, who is the local lady, will be live streaming along with Miss Martha, our children's librarian. So, that's going on. And once the children hear the books read, then Miss Martha always has an interesting activity for the children to do, and she makes it certain that you just need things that you commonly find around the house. Mm-hmm. You know, Robert, everybody's got crayons and paper, scissors, pens, pencils, glue, that kind of thing. So we keep it real easy to do.
Now, since that's a Facebook Live event, you could actually probably go back and find archived storytelling, right?
You actually can, yes. And there's some really great stuff that's happened this summer. Just some delightful things. The Myers family came, and we had a survival episode that was just absolutely amazing. That they survived a plane crash, and the activity takes care of what you need to do after your plane has crashed, and pitch a tent and build a fire and do all those things. They just did an amazing job with it. And they were among a number of people who came and helped us. So I really do encourage you to go back and look at some of those tapes. They're really fun stuff.
Now, as I mentioned, I hadn't been actually in the library for some time now. You guys do a wonderful job of putting up those themed displays. Any special displays or anything, that we should take a look for when we walk in?
Well, right now we're just getting ready to take down the honey display because Uvalde is the honey capital of the world.
Absolutely.
Do you know the story of that, Robert? Because I found out lately, not everybody does, but when they had the wonderful Paris World's Fair back in the late 1800s, a local gentleman took a 100-pound block of the Uvalde honey, honeycomb, and exhibited it at the fair, and it was sampled along with honey from all over the world. Uvalde won. Uvalde was declared the best, and it was because of the wahia bush or shrub that grows in the area. The bees can create this very special light honey. It's a very distinctive color, and it's absolutely delicious to the taste. And, of course, all of us with allergies need to be taking some daily to try to overcome our allergy problems. But anyway, that really put Uvalde on the map back in the late 1800s. When I was growing up here, you could buy a thing for your license plate or frame that declared Uvalde, honey capital of the world. And we had all sorts of different places where they sold it. We do, of course, still sell local honey, but it's getting to be more rare than it was at one time. But anyway, we wanted to highlight that, and we borrowed some beautiful things from Julian's and Amy's attic to display. They had, lovely embroidered cup towels and ceramic things that are on the theme of honey. So that's all on display. When that comes down, we're going to move to cookbooks.
Oh.
As you probably know, that October is Cookbook Month nationally. So we'll have cookbooks, and then we're going to morph into Halloween, of course, at the end of the month. So Martha's going to put up a neat Halloween display in the foyer display case. Then in the main display case, we're going to invite people to bring their pumpkins that they decorate or carve. If they'd like to display those, we're going to just intersperse those along with the cookbooks in the main display case. So you need to get busy, get you better, and get started thinking, what kind of pumpkin are you going to carve, Robert? Bring it on down, and we'll put it up to display. How's that?
Mine will be very scary, but not in a traditionally Halloween scary way. It'll just be scary because it'll be unattractive to look at. Be a big old mess.
Well, we'll give you the booby prize then.
Exactly. Now, again, we're talking to Mr. Mendell Morgan here, the director at the El Progreso Memorial Library here in Uvalde. Now, I know that this might not be something you guys are doing right now because of the COVID-19 pandemic and whatnot, but I know that you guys have been really good about displaying art on the library walls. Anything special like that happening now or maybe planned in the future?
Well, in the future for sure, but you're right, because we want people to come, but we're trying to kind of create the idea of grab and go, and so we don't really have a display.
Don't linger.
Don't linger. We love you to come, but don't linger. No, we've got some empty frames on the wall back in the Artist of the Month, so the idea is you can go and imagine whatever you'd like to be in those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But sure, yeah. When we can have things more normal, we will resume that immediately. We love having our Artist of the Month, but we're still doing the legal clinics, but we're not doing it here at the library. We have a phone contact with Stuart Whitlow in Austin, and so when people want to take advantage of those free legal clinics, the next one's coming up on November the 5th, and that will be from noon until 3 o'clock. We have a phone number, and we will connect people in Austin, so they don't even have to come to the library, and they don't have to go to Austin. And then the next opera chat's coming up November the 7th. You need to come. It's going to be Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, okay.
You know there was an opera.
I did not know that. I know there's been several movies and a lot of, variations on the story.
Well, this is going to be the traditional tale of Hansel and Gretel, but it's told in the form of an opera.
Nice.
And it's quite delightful. It's by Engelbert Humperdinck, and his sister wrote the libretto. Her name was Adelheid Witt.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So anyway, you need to come check that out. Now, we are going to have a meeting of El Progreso Club on Thursday the 12th at noon in El Progreso Club meeting room. We're going to have this on the theme of change. The ladies decided this is such a year of challenge and change. They created this series of events and programs on change. So the first one is going to be, this past month was on medical changes. Dr. Jared Reading came and told us about medical changes. And then his wife is going to present a program November the 12th on physical changes. Then in the next months, we're going to have spiritual, financial, mental, emotional, and civic changes. So this is something everyone's invited to. You can bring your own lunch to enjoy, and we will have the seating so that everyone is socially distanced. But we do want you to do that. And then on the 14th of November, we're going to have a really fun program. Michael Robinson is going to give us tips on buying telescopes, because a lot of grandparents and parents want to get telescopes. Well, okay, there's some things you need to watch out for that. Then the DAR will meet on Saturday, November the 21st at 10. The bookstore, of course, continues to be open. And I think that pretty well concludes October and into November. We, of course, want to encourage everyone to vote November the 3rd, Tuesday, November 3rd. We have material from the League of Women Voters if you want information about the upcoming elections. We have plenty of books on politics, local information, and books on the major things going on in the nation at the present time, things to think about, some classic works. So please come become an informed voter.
Well, that's a lot of good stuff. You guys are still plugging away as usual. Very cool to see all the action still happening at our library. I got to ask this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed, but I got to ask this because something we all look forward to. Normally, you do your Music on Main holiday edition, for the Christmas season. Is that something that's probably going to be put off due to COVID, or maybe a virtual version, or what's the plans there?
Robert, I know Tony's got it lined up. Tony Hall has been working on the idea of this program for months. She's got some fabulous musicians. I don't know whether, as you suggest, it could be this year virtual. We would love for it to be a live performance with an audience, but we'll just have to kind of play this one by ear.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do the Ghost Lantern Tour because that's something that will be coming up right away, and we're not going to try to do a home tour. Oh, but the Pot of Gold tickets. Oh, my gosh, we almost forgot.
Okay, let's get it. What you got?
It'll go on sale right now.
And explain that program again.
Well, the library goes out and buys $10,000 worth of real gold, and we sell tickets. It's $100 a ticket, but we're only selling 400 tickets just like last year. So the one lucky person is going to walk away with a $10,000 pot of gold. But we also have two other lovely prizes. Uvalco is giving us one of those Grizzly 400-quart coolers. Well, that's valued at about $850.
Wow.
I think you can put a whole elk in it. Well, 400 quarts, go and figure,
Yeah, I'm going to let you try that out.
And then our lovely friend Dolores Verner in Campwood, who does Designs by Dolores, is offering one of her beautiful ladies' mohair coat with lamb wool trim, and that's going to be the third prize. So we'll have three lucky winners. Robert, we're going to have the drawing in conjunction with Foursquare Friday in November the 13th at 8 o'clock at the Opera, at the Uvalde Grand Opera House. So you need to see us at the library or a member of the El Progreso Club or the board. We all will have tickets to sell, $100, but only 400, so your chances are really pretty good.
Well, there's a whole lot going on, so get on over to your library, get some books, do some reading, or you know what, do some printing and other cool projects as well. Remember to find them on Facebook, El Progreso Memorial Library on Facebook, the website as well too, and don't forget October 3rd, that's this Saturday, tomorrow, Hidden Treasure Sale. It's going to be from, it says here, 8 to 3, 178 CR 410 Montel. And again, if you need more information about that, call 830-278-2017. I guess that's pretty much it, huh, Mr. Morgan? That's a good catch-up.
Well, for the moment, but it's great to talk to you, Robert. I appreciate so much your call this morning.
Yeah. Thanks again for all the information, and we are excited that you guys are, like I said, still plugging away at the library. So once again, let's give it up for Mr. Mendell Morgan from the El Progreso Memorial Library, wrapping up our segment today on People of Uvalde. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Robert. God bless. Thank you.
God bless you. It's UvaldeRadio.net.